What's up, guys? We're going to talk about what you're doing this Friday. Do you have plans? Do you not have plans? Or do you not even know? And the reason that I bring this up is because we're going to talk about why prospects and why your potential customers are very non-committal. Nothing against you, but that's just the society that we're in these days, so stick with it and I'll walk you through why they're non-committal, the idea behind it, and how you can actually protect your time. What's up, everyone? It's Logan Shinholster with Contractor Growth Network, and today I'm going to be talking all about this new-ish concept called plan shopping. It's the idea that you're shopping around for different plans, different things to do. And let's say, for example, you get invited to a couple different things on Friday night. And what most people will say these days is they'll say, hey, look, I'm super busy. I don't know if I can make it, but please let me know if you end up doing something. And the idea is that they don't commit to any one thing until right beforehand on Friday, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to pool all the different options of what they can do. They can sit down and go, okay, which one of these is actually gonna progress my mental happiness or my social status or whatever it is. Your customers and your prospects are actually buying in the same type of cycles. Let's say, for example, you are a kitchen remodeling contractor. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna build somebody a brand new, gorgeous kitchen for $30,000. What your prospect can do is they can either spend 30 grand with you on a new kitchen. They can go, wow, that's $30,000. That's a lot of money. I don't know if a kitchen's worth that. And they can spend that money on either they could save it, they can put it towards a kid's college fund, or they could go out and buy a new car with that. Or what happens a lot of times is instead of spending $30,000 with you, a very respectable, smart, driven contractor, they can spend $15,000 on somebody who's a little bit more risky, maybe a little bit shoddy, and then 15 grand can go towards a nice vacation. So if you're a prospect or a potential customer and you're thinking, well, I can either hire a good contractor for 30 grand, I can hire somebody who I think is still gonna be good for 15 grand and then get a new car or a new vacation, which one do you think they're gonna choose? New kitchen and a new car. It's not that hard of a decision, is it? So that's why a lot of people don't always pay for the higher price items, because it's a lot of money and they would rather shop around and see what is gonna fit their personal life the best. So let's think, for example, the show Deal or No Deal. You choose a case and you sit there, then the next point is to pick random cases and hope that yours has the $1 million in it. Now, every time that you choose all these cases and you finish a round or whatever you want to call it with them, they give you the option, hey, do you want to risk it, or do you want to take this safe bet? And most people, they don't take the safe bet. Why don't they take the safe bet? Because they think they can get something better. And that is why people don't commit to stuff, because they think that there's something better out there for them. So they can either pick a really high-end contractor and spend X amount of money, or they can get a lower-end contractor, get the exact same product, deal with a little bit of headache, but they also get another free something out of it. So with all that being said as well, a lot of times when people actually want to get 3 estimates, they're not trying to figure out which contractor to use. They just want to see what's out there. They're just window shopping. They want to buy a dress and they don't know what kind of dress they want, but they walk into 3 different stores. And it's not like they're sold on, I'm definitely getting a dress. I definitely need to find which store I'm going to walk into and buy it from, so let me just kind of shop around. They don't even know what dress they want, so they don't even know what they're going to get. And they don't even know if they're gonna buy it. So when people are actually trying to get 3 bids from contractors, a lot of times it's not like they are set on, I'm definitely doing this project, I'm just figuring out who I'm buying it from. A lot of times they're just trying to figure out and feel people out to see if it is even worth it to them. You don't wanna get stuck in that trap of being one of those window shoppers. Yes, you need to kind of help them out, but if you are just the person that they're just trying to figure out, do they even want this service? Now, not only are you selling yourself, you're also selling the idea of a service. So now you're actually making 2 sales, which is a hell of a lot harder than making 1 sale. So now that we know that it's not always your fault that people don't hire you, even though I'm a big fan of everything is your fault, it's the idea that you never sold them, or they're not sold enough on the idea that hiring somebody like you is gonna benefit their life enough to actually move forward with you. So how do you do that? Well, think about all the things that people could buy instead of a kitchen remodel. They have a kitchen already. Could they spend $35,000 on a brand new kitchen? Or could they get something else? Something way better, get a new vacation, or a new car, and you need to be selling the idea of what their life is going to look like after hiring you. And I don't mean by saying, oh, if you hire another kitchen remodeler, your life is going to suck. I mean that you need to be selling the idea of how great a kitchen remodel is. For example, let's say somebody has $35,000 and they can go out and they can buy Tesla Model 3. Think about everything that goes with a Tesla. Electric car, saving the environment. Gets, you could save money because you're not spending all this money on gas, and Tesla's a higher end car, it's a luxury car, it's a status thing. So what you're doing is when you buy a new Tesla, you get to not only save the environment, you get everybody looking at you, all your friends, your family, people at church, people at the gym to go, wow, that person's made it. Do you get that with a new kitchen? How many people will actually walk into your kitchen to see this? Not that many people. So Tesla sells the idea and sells the brand of, if you hire me or you buy a Tesla from us, your life will be way better, because people now will have this notion of you of like, man, that person's really made it. Same reason why Apple can sell AirPods that stick out of your ears, because they're selling the status of this person can afford to wear this brand, so everybody looks at them and goes, man, they're rich, they've got it made, they're doing well in life. Can you sell that with a kitchen? I don't know. The problem is that if you can't sell that idea to people and you can't make them choose a new kitchen over a new Tesla, good luck. So you need to be showing them what their life could be like after they hire you. What's their family life going to look like after a new kitchen? What are their friends and family going to say when they walk in and see their new kitchen? Things like that. That's what I mean by selling them on what their life could be, and that's just where all this ongoing marketing comes in. Brand yourself as high-end, but also brand yourself as your life is going to be high-end after you hire us. So with all that being said, make sure you know how to have an upfront conversation, and here's why. Remember how we talked about if somebody's getting 3 bids, it may not be that they're actually looking for the contractor, they're just looking for what they want to do with their money. It's the same idea that you're just walking around and finding, let's say you got to go and buy a new shirt. You go into different stores to find that shirt, but in reality, how set are you on buying a new shirt? Because the amount of times that I've walked into a store to buy a new shirt and walked out with a couple new pairs of socks or something like that, it's a lot more than you think it is. So it's not like they're trying to pick the contractor. They're just trying to figure out, are they even going to move forward with a kitchen remodel process or a kitchen remodel project? Make sure that you have an upfront conversation, which is where a program like the Contractor Sales Academy Bridge program comes in, because they're going to teach you, one, how serious is this prospect about getting a project like this done? Do they even know that a new kitchen is going to cost 10, 20, 30 grand? And once they do, what are they looking for in a contractor? Are you a right fit for them? Because at the end of the day, if they get 3 bids, a lot of people end up doing nothing. And now what do? They just wasted contractor 1's time, contractor 2's time, contractor 3's time, and their own time 3 times in a row. So collectively, that's like 10 hours of wasted time between everybody's involvement. But as a contractor and a business owner, do you really have time to be driving out to everybody's homes? You got to protect your time, because a lot of people, again, they aren't looking for the contractor. They're just looking for something to do with their money. And it could be a new kitchen, it could be a new car, it could be a combination of a new kitchen and a cheaper car, a new kitchen and a vacation, or a new kitchen and putting $10,000 away towards retirement. So there's so many options that people plan shop, because when they finally have the money, they just spent all this time and effort saving it up and being disciplined and working hard to have that money. Are they now just going to spend it on a kitchen? They are, if you can show them how great their life is going to be, but they're not if Tesla can show them how great their life is going to be. And that is really who your true competition is. So with all that being said, make sure that you understand that plan shopping is a thing. It happens all the time, whether it's something as small as what are you doing Friday night, all the way up through something as big as, do I want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a remodel project, yes or no? Do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button if this stuff makes sense. And also, if you are watching this on the Contractor Sales Academy page, head on over to the Contractor Growth Network YouTube channel. We talk about stuff like this all the time, where we take what the CSA teaches in the sales program, and we show you how do you actually generate leads on the front end and grow your business, because without leads, you don't have sales, and without sales, you don't have a business. So it all kind of ties together.